Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, and Jones AT&T Stadium, home to the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And this crowd, as always, will be rowdy because they've been gearing up since early this morning. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense takes the field. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games and big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. On second down, wants to throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He looks that one in nicely. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass and has never had a chance.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. You missed the 52-yard field goal, come up empty on the drive, and now momentum sort of swings to the offense as they'll snap it from the 35. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. Now improvising. He's going to run it. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Garrett. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. right back to the well. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pressure comes. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, UCF.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Finds the tight end, and he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They'll start this drive with a pass. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations, and this is the business we live in.
Oh, they knock it free! And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And I'll tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's right on target. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
The Red Raiders will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. 1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Knights!
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. And you can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Got a man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, if you're going to get 1st downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Gets it out quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. He'll take it himself. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate...
Throws toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Oh, I bet the QB is steaming because he did an awesome job. He drops back, and he can tell he's got the matchup he wants on the outside. He's got an open receiver, throws it to him. Great ball right through his hands. Missed opportunity for a big play. Missed opportunity for a touchdown.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
This quarterback part of their running game. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. From that spot on the field, you had to expect him to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. He's trying to keep this drive alive and trying to go get extra points.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He makes the connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 10 to Penn State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
Trying to get to it. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Knights will punt this one away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. The offense lining up for a first down play. Handoff from the shotgun. Nice move to keep moving. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. From the gun, the ground game. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Just this side of midfield. The defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to run for it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And here on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Knights have this offense rolling. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quickly complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
How many 1st downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It is good. And now the lead is even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Fires to the tight end. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Coming after him. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Knights are flying down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, give on the inside. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snags it over the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the returner will be brought down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Dances away. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Get it out on the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Line getting set on 2nd down. He'll try the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making it.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Offense gets set for second down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. After the missed connection, it's second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Makes his connection. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Arkansas State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 17 to Louisiana. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Snagged in the middle. It's Garrett. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Got room at the 35. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great team defense on that run. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He wants to pass it on second down. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon when the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the returner goes down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped a gain of 6. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. A run for the quarterback. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Fast motion from the offense. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Second and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. A 6-yard pickup that leaves him with 3rd and 4.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. 1st down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get Hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that's a big play for the defense. Playing at home, you're trailing. You need to create takeaways. You got to get the ball back. Nice job breaking on that one and knocking it away.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's open. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter, you got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Knights are in the hurry-up.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Handoff, keep working on that clock. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll go to the counter play. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but I'm not sure Devo's feeling like this one's in the clear. This has been a nip-and-tuck affair all game. They're up by 7 over LSU. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the offense on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal flag on the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd down after the run. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.